is it taking forever to get a Social Security disability hearing in Jacksonville, Florida? The average time for a Social Security claim to get through the initial application stage, the request for reconsideration stage, and the hearing stage is 425 days in Florida. But I think it's as long as 547 to 730 days to get through that process. Now, did you know that the Office of Disability Adjudication and Review has 8 different offices in the state of Florida where hearings are held? And one of the locations is in Jacksonville at the 880 Freedom Crossings. And there are 32 judges there. They have an average wait time of 12 months for a hearing, and the judges will dispose of about 1.8 hearings per month. Now, this area will serve Jacksonville, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine. It will serve Lake City, Palatka, and other areas in that geographical area. It's pretty large, isn't it? Now, there are also satellite offices where the judges will conduct remote hearings and video hearings. The Jacksonville ALJs have a reputation for conducting fair and impartial hearings, but they're not bound by the earlier decisions. They're going to apply the 5-step sequential evaluation and come to their own independent decision. Now, why is there a delay? Well, it can start at DDS, where your initial application and request for reconsideration is reviewed. Unfortunately, because of COVID, their backlog has gotten pretty significant, and worse yet, they've lost a lot of staff because of COVID. The wages that are offered these days to employees and their caseload. Obviously, it's easier for them to find a job someplace else that's paying more and that's not as stressful. Unfortunately, Governor DeSantis and the Florida legislature has failed to adequately fund all Social Security DDS offices. They're state of Florida employees. If your claim is denied at the initial application stage or the request for hearing, at the request for consideration stage, you've got to file a request for hearing. And that gets you in front of a Social Security judge. That's where their judges and their staff is located. Now, they're responsible for preparing your claim for hearing and scheduling that hearing. Once again, staffing issues are impacting how long it takes to get a hearing. It takes time to hire and train. What should you do if you're waiting for a hearing? Well, if you haven't hired an attorney at this stage, you are making a huge mistake, because statistically, your chances of getting your disability benefits are greater if you're represented. Why? Well, an experienced Social Security disability attorney is going to interview you, review your medical records and the work history form that you've completed, and will develop a strategy to win your case. They're probably going to request additional medical records, suggest you get additional treatment, and that you get medical questionnaires completed, known as residual functional capacity form. As your hearing approaches, your attorney is going to prepare a memorandum of law to the judge to explain why you beat that 5-step sequential evaluation. And of course, they're going to prepare you for the hearing, and they should be present with you at the hearing. I think that it takes a team to get your Social Security disability benefits. Call my office at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation. I handle Social Security disability cases all across the state and out of the Jacksonville District Office. 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation.